Hello everyone, I'll be talking about a very small topic today, that is the difference between file system and database. So what exactly is a file system? File system is an integral part of OS where um, file system will help you to create and save or delete files where on the hard disk. So you can basically create a file with .txt, and with the help of file system you can save it onto the hard disk. Okay, now this is base file system is basically an integral part of the operating system. So when you install the operating system, file system will be mm, installed with it. So in Windows you can say NTFS is the file system, and in Linux you can see that ext is the file system. Okay, coming to database. What database does differently is database uh, you have something called database management system, where there are many database management system. One is, you can say, MySQL, Oracle, Postgres, and so on. Okay, so with this you create a database, and on top of this you go on creating a table. Let's say a table has two attributes. One is serial number and name, and you have multiple serial numbers and and, and names corresponding to it. Here the thing where these tables get better is this is introducing a certain structure into this. There is a certain structure in these tables. So, but in .txt files, these are raw data. But here you have certain structure. So that's where these database stands out. So since you have structure, it will get easy to for the programmers to retrieve data. So that's where you also have many programming languages that would support you to retrieve data through RDBMS. You can connect MySQL to you can write two lines or three lines of code and connect your MySQL server and to a to the database and retrieve data. So I will say programming language support, say programming support, and another difference is there's so there's random read write. What I mean by random read write is, so there's something called SQL query language, which you might be aware by now. That is, with SQL you can fetch the data at any row. Since it is already structured, you can use SQL and say if you want if you want the particular name at serial number 3, and you will be able to easily fetch it with SQL query. But in file system, when you are stored in .txt file, you will have to write a particular program. Not that I'm not saying it is not possible to fetch a particular name, but you will have to go on sequentially and find the particular number matches the particular row, and this is a hell lot of process. But since you have already stored it, random read write is very much possible, and these two differences and these two benefits are not provided in file system. So the main difference is the structure, and other differences are complementary. So these were the main highlights of file system and database. There are also other minor differences which I'm not going to touch upon, and this was the a small lecture which I wanted to share and among you. So thank you for listening. Thank you very much.